Hey everyone, if you're new here, my name's Lottie, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about today's video because this is actually my first ever holiday gift guide video. If you know anything about me, you know I'm a huge book lover, so this gift guide specifically is going to be geared towards the readers in your life. I pulled together over 50 different gift ideas that readers and book lovers would actually want for Christmas this year. Whether you're shopping for someone else or just building your own wish list, I've got you covered. But before we jump in, I wanted to share that today's video is sponsored by Book of the Month, which honestly could not fit this video any better. Book of the Month was already on my personal list of gift ideas for y'all before this partnership even came together. I love Book of the Month because it's such an easy, simple gift idea for readers that would work for pretty much anyone, no matter their reading taste. If you've never used it before, Book of the Month is a monthly membership, and their team basically reads a ton of new releases and curates a list of the best new fiction each month. It's great for readers who love to discover new authors or stay on top of all the new books coming out without having to do all of the research themselves. Plus, they have a ton of great gifting options. Gifting a subscription around the holidays is just the best because it's really the gift that keeps on giving. You can choose between a 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month membership for your gift. Plus, every gift comes with a free hat this month, which is really cute. They have traditional baseball hats, but they also have these really cute beanies for winter. So I got one of these and it just says I heart books. I think this is so cute. I'm definitely gonna be wearing it all winter. I love a little beanie. And if you decide you want to gift Book of the Month to yourself, you also get a hat. It's not just for gifts, it's also for just any new memberships. I ended up picking out 2 books for the month of December, but first a moment for the box because it's just so iconic and cute. Okay, but here are the 2 books that I picked out for December. I got Best Offer Wins, which is supposed to be this like darkly funny, slightly unhinged story about a woman who becomes determined to get this perfect house. This sounds so interesting, super fast paced. I can't wait to read it. And then I also picked up Before I Forget, which is supposed to be this really heartfelt, kind of late coming of age story about this 26-year-old who moves back home when her dad is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. This one's definitely gonna be a little bit more slow and reflective, but I'm also so excited for this. And honestly, Book of the Month is such a good gift for readers because if you're a member, you can skip any month you want for free. So you can make sure that you're using up your monthly credit on books that you're really excited about. Plus, they have a reader's guarantee. So if you ended up getting a book that you didn't really love, they'll replace it for free in your next box. So if you want to try Book of the Month for yourself or gift it to someone this holiday season, you can get your first hardcover fiction book for only $5 plus the really cute hat when you use the code HOLLY. I'll have the link right at the top of the description down below. Thanks again to Book of the Month for sponsoring this portion of today's video. And let's get into the rest of the gift guide because I have so many fun ideas for you. Okay, the first section of gift ideas that I have for you guys, these are all gift ideas that are really personal and customizable. First up, you could gift someone a blind date with a book. You can get these on Etsy, and oftentimes local independent bookstores will create them and sell them. You also could totally make your own blind date with a book. Oftentimes they fold them and wrap them up in this cool way. They add stickers, maybe some annotation tabs, some ribbon or string. You could put a bookmark in there. So a blind date with a book is such a fun one. Next idea I have is to get something like this, like a little basket, and make a little custom bookish basket. So you could put a ton of different items in here, things that I'm probably gonna list throughout the video. You could just do a lot of like little things like a candle, socks, a book, a little cute curated book lover's little basket. But I think this is so fun and personal, and you could also add in like their favorite candy, and you could just include lots of like bookish starter pack things and just cozy goodies. Another kind of custom idea is you could do a DIY advent calendar. You could get a bunch of little like boxes online or envelopes and just put lots of different little items in there. Things like tiny chocolates, little mini magnetic bookmarks, little stickers, maybe a little mini candle or like a card with a quote from a book. You could really get creative with this, and I think it's such a fun homemade idea. The next custom gift idea is to get them their own book embosser or like a custom library stamp. This is such like a reader core gift. I got mine on Etsy, but it just really makes your books feel like they're in your official library. All you do is just take your embosser, put a page through it, stamp it, and then your page will have this pretty embossed design. You can get one like this, which is an embosser. It's more 3D on the page, or you can also get one that's just like a stamp with ink. Another gift idea would be like a custom art print of their favorite book or one of their favorite quotes from a book. You can find lots of cool art on Etsy. I actually have so many ideas on Etsy. I put together a whole list, so I'll leave a ton of links down below for you guys. Another custom gift idea would be to annotate a book for them. So if they have a favorite book that you haven't read, going through and reading their favorite book, highlighting your favorite passages, leaving them notes, and fully annotating a book and then gifting that. I think that is such a fun gift because then they get to go back and reread their favorite book and see all of your favorite parts or things that stuck out to you. And I just think that's a really special gift. Kind of in the same vein, you could do like a book club or buddy read gift. So you could gift them a book and a bookmark and then show them that you have a matching book and a bookmark and propose a time for you guys to buddy read the book together. This would be such like a fun book besties activity. One idea for a gift that's more of like an experience is to gift them a trip to the bookstore. You could make them like a fake ticket on something like Canva and then take them to their favorite bookstore or a dream bookstore that they've always wanted to visit and give them a budget or a time limit or some kind of parameters to shop around, and then you could treat them to a couple of books at the bookstore. And the last idea that's a little bit more personal that I have that's another experience is to get them tickets to go meet their favorite author. This is such a fun, maybe once in a lifetime kind of activity. So if you know any of their favorite authors, definitely check and see if they're doing any events or book tours coming up, and you could go ahead and get tickets to that and go together. Okay, I feel like all of these really personal ideas are fun if you are also a reader. But if you're someone who's not really a reader and you're looking for some gift ideas for for the readers in your life and you want a little bit of distance from your gift, like you don't have to read a whole book with them or anything, that's what the next section's for. The first idea is a big comfy reading chair. Something even like this chair that I'm sitting in today. I love this cozy chair. I read in it all the time. I can't wait to read by the Christmas tree this holiday season. But a big cozy chair like this is so great if they don't have one. Or if they're a little bit younger, or maybe they're in college and they're moving around, you could do like a big comfy bean bag. I know Pottery Barn or Pottery Barn Teen has these ones with these like Sherpa covers. So cozy. Another very cozy item that you could gift them would be a pair of slippers. These are from UGG, but you definitely don't have to have Uggs. These are just the ones that I use, so I wanted to have a little accessory. But there's so many cute, like specifically bookish slippers. And I think these are especially good if you're gifting to someone who has like a dog who they often have to take out, because I feel like people who have dogs always are needing like a good pair of slippers to take the dog out. Okay, another more cozy item that you could gift them would be blankets in general. I feel like for me, I never want to spend money on a nice blanket, but getting a nice new warm, even like a heated blanket or a weighted blanket is so nice. And then also there are these blanket hoodies. So this one is from Amazon. If you guys watch my videos, you know I love I call it my buddy, my blanket hoodie, but it's just this massive blanket hoodie and it has a hood, exactly as the name suggests. It's so cozy and I love reading in my buddy. This is a great gift for readers too. Another gift idea that I would love to get would be bookish sweatshirts and hoodies. There are so many amazing bookish small businesses out there that sell these incredible homemade bookish merch items. This one is from Book Babe Designs company. She doesn't sell it anymore, but she sells things like it and it's so cute. It's one of my most worn sweatshirts. I size up and got this in an XL. It's like a dress on me, but I like it that way. This is what the back looks like, but every reader, especially obviously for this, a romance reader, I think would love something like this. Another option, this is a crew neck from House of Jupiter, again, for more of a romance reader. But this design just says written by Emily Henry in embroidery and it has a little bow. I think this one's so cute. Again, I sized up. I love the House of Jupiter sweatshirt. She has so many good ones. So I'll link a bunch of small businesses down below. Another pretty obvious cozy gift idea would be a candle, specifically a bookish reader oriented candle. Barnes & Noble has so many. A lot of your local indie bookshops will also have amazing options for things like this. My friend got me this one. It just says currently reading on it, but you can find these practically anywhere. And especially in the winter, I always love to have a candle burning. Another somewhat obvious gift for book lovers is going to be bookmarks. I think my tip with gifting bookmarks though is to gift something that's really like custom and personal to the reader that you're giving it to. So just depending on what their hobbies and interests are, maybe other than reading. I know for me, I love doing lots of cozy hobbies. So this one is super cute. It says professional hobby collector. If you've got a reader on your hands who loves going to the library, you know, something like this that looks like a library card could be a great option. I think it's just about kind of knowing their vibe and their style. And if you don't, you could always just get them something that's like holiday themed. This one's super cute. It's like a holiday romance book club ticket. They're such a great add-on to like any bookish gift. You could stick it in a book that you're giving them. They're great stocking stuffers. They're just like really versatile. And I feel like it's an easy way to kind of like add some personalization to maybe a more like basic gift. These bookmarks specifically are from Paperback Fable Co. And I know that they're doing some deals for Black Friday. And then also this isn't sponsored. I'm just a rep for them. So you can use the code Lottie15 to get 15% off if you want any bookmarks. But of course you can find bookmarks from lots of small businesses, indie bookshops, Etsy, all that good stuff. But these are some of my favorites. Another great gift idea for readers is cozy socks. These ones are actually from Bagoo, but they're just like these ankle crew socks and they just have these colorful hearts all over them. These aren't specifically holiday themed, but you definitely could do holiday themed socks or just, I like these honestly because they're already kind of getting into Valentine's Day. And I feel like by the time you get your Christmas gifts, you're already kind of thinking about like the new year. I just find like a printed crew sock is so great. Another gift idea would be a reading pillow. There's lots of different styles of reading pillows. You can usually find these online, and anything to make reading easier, more comfy, sign me up. You also could get them like a bath tray if you know that they have a bathtub and they love to take baths and read. I don't personally have a bathtub, so I don't have one of these, but if I did, best believe I would have a bath tray. Another kind of obvious cozy idea would be like a bookish mug. There's lots of really cute different like mug ideas online right now, or just like any kind of cute cup to drink out of. If you know they like iced coffee or iced lattes more than hot ones, you could get like an icon juice glass or just like a really cute like iced coffee to go kind of like bookish cup. Or if you know they prefer hot tea and coffee, you could get them a really cute bookish mug. I love this because I feel like tea, coffee, and books all go together so well. So I feel like this would be a slam dunk. Plus you could pair this with other stuff. Like you could fill the mug up with some chocolates or like with a bookmark and a couple other items. Super quick and easy and such a fun gift idea. More cozy reading essentials would be like bookish tote bags. I know a lot of readers love to carry tote bags around. So these are just kind of traditional canvas tote bags. If you know they have a favorite independent bookshop, you could definitely look online and see about ordering a specific tote bag from that bookshop. So for example, this one is from Shakespeare & Company, which is the oldest bookshop in Paris. I got this one over the summer, but it's really cool to have this kind of souvenir. So also if you're traveling or doing any traveling over the holiday season to any cool places like this, you could also visit some bookstores and maybe get them like a souvenir or something like that. My favorite bookstore that I visited in London was called Daunt Books in Marylebone. So I got this one there. And I think this one's my favorite tote bag that I have. I love this. And I think that they sell this online. So you could definitely get something like this as well. And it comes in a ton of colors. I think the Strand in New York City also has some tote bags that you could probably get online, or like the New York Public Library, things like that. Those would also be really good options. Or if you don't want to get one that's like repping a specific bookstore, there's lots of different tote bags you can get. This one is just a denim one that has these like books and flowers embroidered all over it. I think this is so cute. It's from the Bookish Goods. I actually did a whole video about what's in my Bookish tote bag if you need more ideas after this, but a tote bag is a great thing to get for a reader. I feel like readers too love their tumblers and drinking their water and staying hydrated. So you definitely could get them a tumbler for their water or something like this. I'm sure you could find ones online that are a little bit more bookish coded too if you wanted to get a specific themed one. This one specifically is from Brewmate, but I love Brewmate, Awala, and Hydrodrug. Those are all great brands. Another cozy essential that you could get is actually like a projector to go in their room. So especially if they don't have a TV, you could get a projector and then put an ambiance, something like what's on my TV now, put that on the projector. You know, just something like super cozy. I often like to match my ambiance to the book that I'm reading. So if I'm reading a fantasy book, I'll have like a medieval castle ambiance. And then if I'm reading a book set in the spring, I'll have like spring feels. So this is a really cool gift idea for that reader who loves their ambiance videos. Another cozy essential that helps me set the vibe as a reader is ambient lighting. So this is a little fake candle that I got on Amazon. It's just battery powered and it kind of flickers. I keep this on my bookshelf when I read in my book room and it's just kind of glowing. It creates such a nice atmosphere. But beyond this, you could also get like a cozy lamp, or you could get them some fairy lights or some string lights to go on their bookshelf. Anything just to kind of create some of that mood lighting. And the last kind of cozy reader essential that I thought of for this section is annotation kits and journaling kits. So if you've got a reader who loves to annotate their books and loves reading journals, you could get them different kind of like scrapbook materials, reading journal materials, a reading journal itself for next year for 2026, some different sticky tabs to do annotations or midliner highlighters, just anything that could make it easier for them to mark up their book. I think annotation kits and journaling kits are so great. Okay, these next gift ideas are definitely big ticket items, but it would be a Kindle or a Kobo. I recently did a video all about Kindle versus Kobo, my thoughts on the differences between them and all that good stuff. So if you want to learn more about Kindle versus Kobo, that's a great video to watch. But if they don't have an e-reader, these are two of the leading brands right now, and both would be great options. If you know the reader in your life already has an e-reader, you could definitely get them some kind of accessories to jazz up their e-reader. You just need to figure out what model they have. You could definitely get them something really cute like a Kindle case. There are lots of cute designs online. Most of them come with hand straps on the inside. This one's super cute. It just has these bows on it. I have this one for my Kobo. It's got these stripes. And Paperback Fable Co., the company I mentioned earlier with the bookmarks, also has Kindle cases. So you can use that same code Lottie15 if you want some money off a Kindle case from there. You also could get them a cute little Kindle sleeve. You probably don't have to know the model as well with something like this where it's just a sleeve. Whether they have the Kindle Basic, the Paperwhite, the Color Soft, most of them will fit in something like this. So you can just put your Kindle in here and then throw it in your bag when you're traveling, and that'll keep it safe. I got this on Etsy, so a Kindle sleeve is also a great option, especially if you don't know the model. You can also get these little charms for your Kindle. They basically go in the dust plug or the charger port of the e-reader, and they're just kind of like a stopper that goes in there, and then they usually have a charm that dangles off of there. There's so many of these online, but there's lots of cute different packs, so you could get like a little pack of those too. If you've got someone in your life who loves their e-reader and they don't have a little e-reader stand like this is a little pillow stand I got on Amazon. This is great because you can just put the e-reader in the little stand just like this, and then it's so cozy for a little reading setup. If you get them something like this, you may also want to get them this little page turn device, so you can clip this on to your e-reader and then it connects through Bluetooth with this little remote, so they can really get comfy, lay back, and just click this remote to turn the page as they're reading, totally hands-free. I love this combo for my e-reader people. I also have this whole like Kindle starter pack video that talks a lot about like e-readers and e-reader accessories if you need more ideas after this. Another thing you could get for your e-reader lover is something like this. This is like an e-reader grip handle. So I just stuck this on the back of my Kobo case, but it's so nice to just kind of have this on here so that when I'm reading, it just kind of is ergonomically helpful. So you can get one of these, but there's also this brand called Strapsicle, and this fits almost any e-reader. This is a really great Kindle or Kobo accessory too. Of course, you could get them a book light. This one is so cute. I actually just got it from Bando. It just says do not disturb, and it's pink, and so I love it. I feel like I should be using it for my lighting in this video. And if your reader is a big physical reader, they definitely are gonna want a book light. One idea is if you know your reader wears glasses, some kind of prescription for glasses, or if you know that they wear reading glasses, you could get them a gift card to their favorite retailer of glasses or reading glasses. It's always fun to get to pick out a new pair of frames. So these are from Warby Parker. So, you know, you could do like a Warby Parker gift card. They could pick out some new frames or just pick out a new pair of readers for them. I think it's such a fun gift idea. And again, it's like a little luxury that we often don't want to gift to ourselves. So another little bookish accessory would be like a book sleeve. I know I showed the Kindle sleeve before, but this is one if you know you have someone who loves library books or just reading physical books, you could definitely get them something like this. This one one fits all hardcover books, so it would fit my book of the month book. I could just stick it in here like this. You know, if I'm taking a book home for the holidays and I want to keep it safe while I'm traveling, I always will put it in something like this so that it doesn't get banged up in my bag. Now let's talk about things for your bookshelf. So the first idea I have here is to get them a book cart. I have a TBR cart in my book room full of all the books on my physical TBR, and this is a big thing in the bookish community if you didn't know, and a lot of people get really into kind of like decorating their book cart and making it really cute. Another idea for the bookshelf would be to get them some kind of cute bookends, something to just help their books stand up right on the bookshelf. So this one's just this cute like wooden blue rainbow one that I have. You can actually switch it out, so there's lots of different ones where you can kind of like switch them out like this, but these are so cute. You could definitely get something that kind of matches their personality or their shelf. I also have this wooden block bookend. My grandmother actually got me this one for Christmas last year, but you can get this on Etsy and it just says I'm all booked up. So there's lots of cute little hand painted kind of things like this as well if they like something a little bit more custom or like homemade looking. And then if you don't really know what they might like, you also could always just get them like a clear acrylic bookend. I seriously can't have too many of these just for stacking books all around. It just helps keep them from falling over. So these are super useful. To go along with that acrylic bookend, you also could get them like an acrylic book stand. So this is just like a clear book stand. You can put this on your bookshelf and display maybe like a favorite special edition or just a favorite book. Or if you just want to like set your book in this while you're reading, you know, while you're getting ready or while you're cooking, this is super helpful for that reason too. Another bookshelf decor item would be Lego sets, something like this. This one is like a roller skate, it's super cute. So you could get them something like this, which is a fun activity where they get to build the Lego set and then display it on their bookshelf. There's also so many different Lego sets with flowers, and I think those are really nice. And I think there's ones for like Lord of the Rings and different franchises like that. So if they have a favorite franchise, you know, they could pair it with those books on the shelf. But yeah, lots of cute ideas here. In terms of bookshelf trinkets, a lot of readers also love jelly cats. These are just these really cute little stuffed plushies. They have these little smiley faces usually on them. So this one is a little snake plant. This one is a more festive gingerbread man, but these are really fun to just add to your bookshelf for a little bit of bookish decor. You also could grab a little sign for their bookshelf, something that says like Lottie's Library or Lottie's TBR or different things like that. There's lots of different little accessories and trinkets for the shelf that say maybe like my TBR, my library, whatever, things like that, or little labels for their shelves for different genres and sections that they might have. Another idea for your bookshelf is a bookish flower bouquet. So this is a little bouquet of roses that are made out of book paper. It's so pretty. My boyfriend got me these for Valentine's Day. You can get them on Etsy and I just love them. I keep these on my desk actually, but you could definitely keep them on your bookshelf and they're just so pretty and they never die. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. You also could get them a little bookish claw clip. There's so many of these online. I saw some at Barnes & Noble actually last weekend too. So they're getting easier to find, but anything like this is so cute. And it also would be a great thing to put in that like bookish basket or like add on. You could clip it onto like a tote bag. Another idea is a charm necklace, something like what I'm wearing today. I don't have a book charm on here, but I would love to get one. But charm necklaces are really popular right now. So either a necklace with lots of little charms or a necklace like this with a ring in the middle where you can add some charms to it. I found a website online with a really cute book charm, but you definitely could get some charms online and even like make your own charm necklace for them. You know, if they have a favorite book series, they like coffee, if they like cats or dogs or astrology, reading or a certain sport, different things like that, you could put a little charm necklace together. Another bookish idea would be like a little mini book ornament. I always love getting a new ornament that I can add to my tree. Okay, the next section is going to be gifts for the audiobook lover. Of course, headphones is a great gift if you have someone in your life who loves audiobooks. These are my favorite. They are the Sony XM5s. They also just came out with the Sony XM6. So both are great options. I haven't tried the new model yet, but I'm sure they're great. These are the most lightweight, great audiobook headphones that I've ever used. And I've tried the AirPods Max and the Beats. These are my favorite. So I definitely recommend these. Mine are in the smoky pink color, but they come in a couple different neutral options. You also could get them some earbuds. So these are like in-ear earbuds. These are my Beats earbuds, but something like this or AirPods, or they're these like Bose over the ear headphones that look really cool. I really want to try them, but those are definitely trending this holiday season. So they could be a great option for your audiobook lovers too. And honestly, the thing is like, even if I already have headphones, getting a new pair is so great because then I can just always have one charged. And as someone who's always listening to something, that is such a great gift. The next gift idea for audiobook lovers would be a Libro FM subscription. Libro FM is my favorite audiobook app. I absolutely love it. I'll leave my referral link down below, but Libro FM allows you to purchase audiobooks through your local independent bookstores, which is so incredible. It's the best app. And they have great gifting options too. You can essentially gift a pack of different audiobook credits. And this is again, a great last minute gift idea if you need to just email something or if you have like a long distance bestie that you're gifting for. Another great gift for audiobook lovers is going to be puzzles. I love to do a puzzle when I'm listening to an audiobook. My brain, it's just like the best hobby combination. Getting a fun puzzle is always great. You could also get them a coloring book and some of the Ohuhu markers. This is really trending this year online for hobbyists. So if you've got someone who loves audiobooks, you could pick them out a cute coloring book or like a painting kit, any kind of little craft kit, like a paint by numbers or where you like add jewels over the thing. You know what I'm talking about? The like jewel art. I'm going to be inserting lots lots of pictures, but hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Any kind of gift like that, like a crochet starter kit or a needlepoint starter kit, things like that are so much fun as an audiobook lover to kind of do something while you're listening to the book. Another great gift for the audiobook girlies is a walking pad. I love using my walking pad here at home, especially when it's like a rainy day or a really hot day outside. I'll just walk on my walking pad and listen to my audiobook, and it's the best combo. I also found these Bluetooth sleep mask headphones online, which incredible, but you could definitely give this to an audiobook lover so they could listen to their book while they're falling asleep. I know a lot of audiobook apps allow you to set a sleep timer, so you could do that, listen to a chapter, and then fall asleep. And the last idea I have for the audiobook lover is like a waterproof shower speaker. A lot of times I want to listen to my audiobook in the shower, but my phone is just not quite loud enough. And so having something like this in the shower would be so helpful, and I think such a great gift idea. The next section is going to be gifts for book collectors. So if you've got someone who loves a special edition, this section's for you. The first idea is super obvious, a special edition book. So if you know their favorite book, find maybe a special edition or a signed copy, some kind of collector's item to do with that franchise or that book. I'm sure they would love it. You also can find cool custom art dust jackets for books online. If you didn't know, a dust jacket is just this part on the outside of your book. So if the reader in your life has hardcover copies of, like, let's say Fourth Wing and Iron Flame and Onyx Storm, you could get some different dust jackets for them to swap out and put on their books with cool custom art on it. And that way it looks like their book is a special edition when they really just swapped out the dust jacket. You also could get them some kind of subscription box like Book of the Month, but there's also book subscription boxes for the readers who love like the special edition and the really cool collector's items. Something like Fairy Loot or Illumicrate are really great options. You also could just get them a bookshop.org gift card so that they could pick out whatever books they want. I would always take a bookshop.org gift card. Bookshop.org allows you to purchase books through your local independent bookstores. So this is always a really nice gift to give because it basically just allows you to get whatever book you want. Okay, and finally, we're going to talk about stocking stuffers. We're going to just rapid fire through a bunch of different stocking stuffer ideas. I may have a few repeats in here, so bear with me, but wanted to give you a bunch of ideas. For the book lover stocking, you could definitely get them some cute socks or some fuzzy socks, some bookmarks. You could get them some bookish stickers. I always love a fidget or a stress ball as a reader. This is a great stocking stuffer. Different pens or annotation tools or custom stationery. Different little bookish keychains or magnets. You could get them some scrapbook materials like washi tape, or of course a gift card to their favorite bookstore. All right, guys, those are all the gift ideas I have for you today. I hope this video gave you some fun ideas for the book lover in your life, or honestly for your own wish list. Let me know in the comments down below which gift idea was your favorite, or if you have any other gift ideas that I didn't mention today. If you found this video helpful, I would love if you could give it a thumbs up down below. That helps push this video out to other people who may be looking for it. And in case you're new here, I'd love if you want to click subscribe down below and stick around so you don't miss another video from me. Okay, also if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment down below with the gift emoji so I can know who made it to the end. Thanks again for watching today's video, and I'll see you super soon in another one. Bye everyone.